Hi, I'm Jocelyn. I am the owner of a Southern Girls Needs, and I am a reseller on all these websites: eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, Mercari, Etsy. And today I am going to talk to you about something that I know that a lot of people are going out and doing, which is yard sales. It's becoming springtime and you want to get out. And what you might find is one of these lovely things, and these are purses or designer purses. Now, the issue is that you want to get a purse that is authentic and not fake. And they're not always easy to determine. There's been more and more purses that I've gotten really good at being fake. So I'm going to talk to you today about why it's important to make sure that you do find an authentic purse. What do you do? How do you prepare yourself as you're going out if this is something that you're interested in getting into? Some signs it could be a fake or an authentic purse. And then and I'm going to inspect 3 purses today to show you that how I look at the purses to determine whether or not they're fake or real. I think it's in springtime, or whether or not you're reselling them, you're finding great deals on Mercari, Poshmark, maybe even Facebook, whether or not that's the shipping or the local. There is more and more interest in purses, and there is more and more fake purses out there, and they're getting better, and it's really becoming harder and harder to spot as fake ones. So first of all, why would you even care? Number one, if you're not aware yet, selling a fake purse is illegal. You can't even, I remember I had a purse and I knew it was fake, but I didn't want it anymore. And I said, well, it's still a cute purse. Can I just say it's fake and sell it for $20? And I double checked and looked, and it was said, no, you can't even say it's fake and sell it as a fake purse. So I ended up just giving it away. I hated it. It was ugly. And I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and I said, I put a little sticky note over the fake label, and I said, this is a purse. It's not real. It's not authentic. It's free. I didn't sell it. So I wasn't trying to trick people to say that it was a real purse. It was like, hey, do you want a free purse? That was really what I was putting it off. I didn't even say it was a fake Fendi. I didn't even say it's a fake Fendi purse. This is a purse. It's not authentic. If you want it, it's free. And somebody picked it up and got it. You can get your accounts banned. I was in a group yesterday, and someone in the Mercari group said that their account was banned because they were selling fake purses. Now, I don't know if they knew they were selling fake purses, or they just happened to be they happened to accidentally sell a fake purse. But knowing or not knowing, it's harder to say. Like, there's no point that says, well, you didn't know, so we're going to excuse yourself. But if you're selling fake stuff, you can get your accounts banned. Peace of mind, knowing that you're selling something that is real, is going to give you a better peace of mind, that you're not going to be worried. Is this going to be something that someone's going to come back and say that it's not authentic? Returns can be a hassle, especially if you are the person who's buying it. And I'll talk to you about some really important things to look for or to do when you are buying purses, whether or not they're online, Facebook, or at a yard sale. So you're not scared off. So you say, I want to buy a purse, and I want to buy it for reselling purposes. And the very first thing, so you say, what do I do? How do I make sure that I don't screw up, get my account banned, or purchase a purse that to resell that is fake? The first thing is to buy it from an authorized dealer, whether it's from the Coach store or the Fendi store. Now, that's going to be usually very cost prohibitive, especially if you're talking about flipping it for reselling purposes, unless you get some sort of deal. Now, I have seen some places that you can purchase things at a discount, purses that are not being sold anymore, whatever the case may be. But there are some places out there. So just do your research, and if it's something that you're interested in, you can start doing your research. The second thing is do some research. Look on websites. There's plenty of websites that talk about how do you determine a fake Coach, how do you determine a fake Fendi, blah, 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 blah. YouTube videos, plenty of YouTube videos out there that will provide you some information on how to identify a real versus a fake one. The third thing to do is to join a Facebook group. There's some Facebook groups that are specific for finding or determining whether or not an item is fake. Even the reselling ones, eBay groups, Poshmark, etc., you can take a picture and you can request, hey, do y'all think this is real or fake? Now, here's the deal. I'm in a couple of these groups, and I will say 9 out of 10 times when a person does post, it is usually fake. So that's one thing to know, that most of the time when people are a little bit unsure, that it's usually fake. Not all the time, though. And then I would say there's an 80-20 split. Now, I'm not in one of the more professional ones. I'm just in the whole general eBay, Etsy, Poshmark kind of reselling groups. I'm not in one of these authenticating, so I'm sure those will probably be a little bit better. But there's usually like an 80-20 split where 80% of the people will agree that it's fake, and then 20% will tell you that it's actually not fake. So take that information with a grain of salt. Now, what I like about the Facebook groups is the ones that are really will tell you why it's fake. And that's what you really want. They'll take the picture and they'll circle things and say, look at this. This is how you know it's fake, and that sort of thing. And they'll tell you about it. So all of these tips and strategies, you just need to take with a grain of salt. The only thing that's guaranteed is if you buy it from an authorized reseller, from a Coach store, a Fendi store, Louis Vuitton, whatever. That's the only guaranteed one that is going to be an actual real bag. The other ones are just, the other stuff that you can do is just, you're going to have to figure out the best way that fits within with whatever your business model is. Take your time to really inspect it. Inspect the piece, look at it, hold it, fill around with it, look for all the little things that you'll learn that you're looking for. Now, the hardest thing is when you're online is the person may not, you may not be able to see all of the things that you're looking for. So you might just ask, hey, can you provide a picture that shows XYZ, something that you're looking for? The other thing that you can do is you can get it authenticated from an independent company. And I've also seen some authentications from Mercari, Poshmark, and eBay. But I've also heard some things where they've come back and said it was not authenticated, and the person said it was authentic. Now, I don't know what that backstory is, whether or not she said, well, I know it's authentic, versus I bought it from a Coach store and I know this is a real bag, versus I did all these other things that make me know that the bag is real, and I don't know what that backstory is. But those are also available for you. The sixth thing is purchase protection. You want to purchase things either with PayPal, not the friends or family, the other one, or credit card. And of course, you have some protection if you purchase from any of the other online resellers. Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, which is the most common, and even Etsy. If you've got a vintage purse, you can sell it on Etsy as well. But so you do have some purchase protection. But if you're just buying it from somebody that you've met off of Facebook, then you don't. So if you have some suspicion, don't use Cash App, don't use Venmo, don't use cash. Those purchases don't have any protection, and they're going to be gone. They do. Cash, of course, has none. You can maybe find somebody who's nice enough to, you say, you know, I realize this is not authentic. I didn't realize, and they may ghost you and say, well, that's, you know, all sales are final. But you might have somebody who is honest and say, okay, well, just give it back to me. But that's just another thing. And I know that sometimes you can get some money back through Cash App and Venmo, but it's not the same as what you would do with PayPal and with a credit card. If you are unsure, and if you want to buy it and you're comfortable with the price, meaning that you're comfortable with the price if you weren't able to sell it. If you find a really nice purse that you like, and you would say, I would probably buy it anyway if I knew it was fake at this particular price, or I know a family member would really like it, then go ahead and provide that for them. You don't have to, that would be something that is Are you comfortable knowing that you would lose all the money that, not lose the money, but you wouldn't be able to sell it? If you like it, hey, keep it and buy it. Another 8, use Google Lens. So when I was looking up these purses that I'll show you today, I use Google Lens. You just go on, you just download Google Photos or Google Camera, and and you just take a picture, and it'll show you whatever those things are. So Google Lens is a great way for you to identify, especially the types, because sometimes it's hard to find exactly the model that you're looking for. So it'll actually give you those sort of things. The 9th thing is you can look at some websites like Poshmark to look to see whether or not they sort of match. Now, I will show you 3 purses today, and 2 of the purses I believe are authentic, and I found them on eBay and Poshmark, and all mine and those other 2 all are different. So whose is right, whose is wrong, I don't really know. So, take it with a grain of salt. Yes, they may be a little bit better off, but you may still also be getting a fake bag on eBay and Poshmark. When I'm trying to figure out whether or not to purchase a bag, or looking through my personal collection to determine whether or not it's actually real in order for me to resell, there's a couple things I'm looking for. 1, the price. And everyone says if the price is too good to be true, it probably is. Okay, maybe not. If, let's say, for example, you find somebody who's trying to sell a purse and it's selling on Poshmark for $100 or $200, let's say $200, and you're at a yard sale and they want $50 for it. You say, wow, you could get $160 after the 20% fee. Versus $50, why would you walk away from $110? Okay, a couple things. Sometimes people need the money, right? I can wait. So I think there's a fast nickel or a slow dime. I can get the $50 right now. You're sitting in front of me. Or I can wait, and maybe it might sell. It might sell in a month. It might sell in 2 months. It might not sell at $200. It might sell at $150. That $200 might have just been a price point that just every other purse in there is selling for $100. So the price is, it's suspicious, right? Maybe they don't have an eBay or any of those sort of accounts, and they say, well, I don't feel like going through the whole process of taking pictures, answering questions, mailing it off, and waiting for them to pay me. I want the money right now. The other thing is they don't want it. Like, if I got it for free, or someone gave it to me as a gift, it's part of a bad relationship. Hey, I just want it gone. I don't care if it's $50. You can give me $5 for it. I don't need it anymore. I don't want it anymore. And there's a lot of times where items are tied to bad relationships and you just want to get rid of it. Hey, if I get $50 and I get rid of this purse, then that's good. So don't just say, oh, it's the price point is too low. There's lots of reasons why the price point might be that low. But don't ask. Don't say, well, why are you selling it for $50? That's none of your doggone business. If you want to buy it, buy it. It's not your responsibility or the person's. You don't need to know everybody's business. Mind your own business. If you want to buy it, buy it. If you don't. Second, a pushy salesperson. Not in a brick and mortar store, but I'm talking about somebody who, especially on Facebook, where they'll say, well, there's 20 other people behind you. You need to hurry and make a decision. If there's 20 other people behind them, you taking a few minutes to look at and figure out whether or not you want to buy this is not going to hurt that person. Now, on the same sense, you shouldn't be taking 2 days. I would say 30 minutes to an hour. If you've reached out to a person and you're like, I'd like to buy this purse, may I have a little bit more information? If they say, no, this is it, I'm not going to give you anything else. I got 20 other people behind you. Well, that might be an indication that it's not real. If I want to make a sale and you're the first person that reached out to me and I want to send those off to you and, or give those to you or sell those to you, then I will do a little bit more to help you out. If they got 20 other people spending 10 minutes with you, because it also might mean that the next person that asked the question, I've already got the answers for them as well. The third thing to look for is the look and feel. And that's going to be, the feel is going to be hard if you're searching for authentic purses online, but you can also look at the look, and we'll talk about some things to look for. But the feel of it, I've got a bag that I know is a fake bag, and just the feel of it is just off. It's just like, it just feels like something I could have got at any out of a back of a, remember the Sex and the City episode where she was getting the fake Fendi's from the guy in the valley. So that sort of thing. The fourth thing is what I find is probably the easiest way to tell something is fake is the stitching. And I'll show you some stitching. The designer bags, they are immaculately stitched together. And I've noticed just in this one bag that we'll show you, the stitching's just all off. It just looks terrible. It doesn't look, the stitchings, these lines should be straight. The thread should look good. It should just look good, like someone really took some time to make it for you. And the fifth one is it doesn't match the standards, and that's why the research is going to be really important for you to understand what are the things that most, if not all, Coach bags have, or all Louis Vuittons, or any of those sorts of things. So those are the signs that it could be fake. Here's the first bag. This is a fake bag. Now, I got it from my sister-in-law. She gave it to me. I wasn't under any impression that it was a real bag. Like, I feel it's got, I've got some whatchamacallits in it, so to hold the thing. But I just feel it, and it feels plasticky. It just doesn't feel very well. So the feel of it, the look of it, it looks very similar to the other ones that I was researching earlier, because I was researching. But something I noticed on the back of the bag was like a little bit of like peeling, and I'm not sure if you can see it, like right here. It's like this, like the plastic. I don't know what this the thing is made out of, but like the whiting showing on this sort of thing is the look of it is off. The other thing I noticed is when I looked at all the other ones, the Louis Vuitton part, the LVs, where all of these little parts were have these little star designs, whatever this is called, flower designs, the LV was at the top. So I knew, so this was like, okay, this is another indication that it possibly could be. Now, don't take this advice, and, I am not a purse making expert, but just knowing that looking at some stuff is what I've been noticing. The other thing is the stitching. And if you look at the stitching, hopefully I can put the camera, you'll notice, like, I need to turn it at the top. It's sort of fake. It's not fake, but it's off. Like, even that the stitching is sort of off. It's not uniform. It's like diagonal, and they really should be in a nice vertical line. The other thing is when I opened it up, when I saw the other ones, the material on the inside was a lot darker. And then it's got this weird sort of something going on. I don't even know what the devil this is. And that was pretty much it. I knew it was fake, so it wasn't something that I didn't know was fake. The other thing inside that people look at is like the zipper and the tag, the Louis Vuitton tags, and those sorts of things. So this is a fake bag. It was given to me as a gift. I could not sell it. I could give it away if I wanted to, or just keep it for myself. Not even really my style. I don't think I've ever really even used it. But, so this is something that is fake. But if you look at it, if I was just to walk down the street, you might would think, oh, she has a Louis Vuitton bag. But for me, I want things that are authentic and are true. But if I get something for free, I'm not going to complain about it. The second bag is this Coach bag. It's a silver and it has some, it's called a Coach Poppy. It's like black and silver. And this was one bag that I found. I found the same one on Poshmark and on Etsy. And all of us all look the same. Like certain things, this, I happen to believe that this one might actually be real. Like certain things like the C's are all right and stuff like that. But when I noticed the bottom, one of the purses, the bottom matched and the other one, the bottom didn't match. So I'm like, I don't really know. The other thing I saw with the Coach bag and is of course the inside label, and it has the little number on it. And one of the things that I've seen with the fake one is the NO will be like N and big O, not like an NO, like a like number sort of thing. And other things that I've seen with fake ones is misspellings on words. The Coaches, sometimes the C's will be look more like G's, and then it has the number on them that has whatever version they have on there. The other thing Coach bags oftentimes have is the YKK on the zipper, and I had found this on, you probably can't see it, but it was right there. So I don't know if this is real or not. I got it from as a gift. She didn't provide it in a Coach bag or with a Coach receipt or anything like that. I don't know where she got it from. There is a little bit of peeling on here, so I don't know. I would not. I've used this bag before quite a bit. I don't know if it's real or not. This, if I wanted to sell it, I would probably, I don't think that even the price point, I think I saw it being sold for $80. I don't think it's a very high-end Coach bag. And I know Coach's, Coach bags have kind of gone down in value a little bit. If I wanted to take it, I think it's like $20 to $30 to, do one of these authentication kind of thing. Would I want to spend $20, $30 on a bag that I'm going to get $80 for? Probably not. This is probably not something that I'd want to spend a lot of time on. I'd keep it, but at least, I'm sort of, is it authentic? I don't know. It matches the things. Like I said, the bottom was a little bit different on those, so you can't really rely on just on what eBay and Poshmark has, because and assume that whatever they have listed on there is authentic, because that may not be the case. If you like this video and you like the content I'm providing, please like and subscribe. Feel free to comment if you're noticing certain things that you're like, man, that purse is actually real, and you thought the Louis Vuitton was fake, and I don't think that's true. Or other things to spot that I haven't included. Feel free to comment on that as well. The third bag I'm going to look at, which I still don't know if it's real or authentic, is this Fendi bag. Now, I got this bag about 15 years ago. It's an adorable bag. It's made with, I don't know what kind of fur it's made out of. It's made out of fur. I've seen rabbit. I've seen mink. I don't know. I'd have to do something else with this. I got this at Unclaimed Baggage. And if you've never been to Unclaimed Baggage, it's in Alabama. And what it is, it's a store that I think they buy bags that are unclaimed from flights. And part of it's like a museum, and they have like a cafe, and they had this Fendi bag. And I thought it was real when I got it. I don't know if it is. I was able to get them to lower the price a little bit because it does have some flaws on it. But I bought this for a couple $100. And, I know that, Fendi bags are a lot more than that. It feels really nice. It came with a bag. It did came with a dust bag. So, I've used it, I think, once or twice. It's one of these kind of special things. Even if it's not, I would probably keep it forever, just because, I got it at such a great price, and I really like this bag. Now, I know, there's a thing about, people with fur and things. There is some comments to say, well, don't go out and buy any more fur if you have fur, but at the same time, if you want to give it away to somebody, but don't destroy it because the animal died because of it. So if you destroy it, it's sort of kind of not adhering to the life of the animal or something like that. So anyway, so this is like a little baguette. I did a little bit of research on this. There's 2 bags. One is listed on eBay and the other one is listed on Poshmark. The thing that makes me wonder, like, is this real or fake, is this thing right here. All 3 of our bags had a different look on this little label right here. So I don't know. I would authenticate it and see whether or not it was real or not. But possibly it is real. A couple of things that make me think that it is real is the this little thing here. I know it's a little hard to see with the lighting. If I could turn the lighting, it's got this Fendi metal thing, the clasp, and that's how you hold it together. The other thing, of course, it just feels real. And the inside, you can tell this is like leather versus just how the other bag feels. It just feels different, once you start feeling leather and stuff like that. The other thing, it's on the hardware on these. So the Fendi's, typically there's this bolt. These are bolted in versus just like something that's like stapled on or something. So this is very well put together. And then on the inside, it reminds me of that Sex and the City episode again, where they're in California, and she's like, "That bunny stole my Fendi," and she said, looks on the inside, it says made in China, and she goes out and she says, say look Fendi. So this could be right. And then it does have the serial code on the inside, but that's faded, so it's a little bit harder to do. So and there is no cracking or peeling on the handle, that sort of thing. So it makes me believe that it's real. This bag, I probably, if I was to go to try to resell it, I would get it authenticated because I probably could get something a little bit higher. Right now, someone has it listed on eBay for like $1,100. I don't think it's probably going to be worth $1,100, but that's something, that's your choice. So that's all I have. Now, I do want to say I'm not an expert. I've never worked in Coach or worked for any of those sort of places. I've just been doing some research, and I've just noticed a lot of people are buying or getting into trouble with buying or trying to resell fake bags, and just doing a few little things to get yourself acclimated, to understand, to know what these bags are supposed to look like will help you out in the long run. If you like what you saw, again, please subscribe and like the video. If you have some other comments or questions about fake or authentication services or anything that you've used or some experiences that you had, please be sure to put them in the comments. Thanks. Have a great day.